Hello besties and welcome to another music reaction. Now this next one, it features a young Bob Seger. It says he was 23 years old here, and I think his band here was called Bob Seger System. This song is called 2 plus 2 equals, that's a great title. And J.K. Clark, who was the one who chose this song, he says, as we approach the 4th of July, Independence Day in the United States, a very young Bob Seger reminds us in 1968 of the millions who have needlessly died in ridiculous political wars. Hopefully, today's nuclear war posturing will calm down. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, let's go check out this one by Bob Seger, 2 plus 2 equals.
Yes, it's true, I am a young man, but I'm old enough to kill. I don't want to kill nobody, but I must if you so will. And if I raise my hand in question, you just say that I'm a fool. Cause I got the gall to ask you, can you maybe change the rules? Can you stand and call me upstart? Ask what answer can I find? I ain't saying I'm a genius. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. When I knew a guy in high school, just an average friendly guy, and he had himself a girlfriend, and you made them say goodbye. Now he's buried in the mud of a foreign jungle land, and his girl just sits and cries. She just doesn't understand. So you say he died for freedom. Well, if he died to save your lives, go ahead and call me yellow. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. All I know is that I'm young, and the rules they are old. If I've got to kill to live, then there's something left untold. I'm no statesman, I'm no general.
I got to talk about something, I don't know if it's a coincidence or it was done on purpose. The song, it's got this raw, very, very raw nature to it. You know, the guitars, the drums, that psychedelic vibe that it has. It's so raw, almost like, I don't know, if there's another word I could use to describe that, you know, I would, but it's raw and undiluted, you know. And I think maybe that could have been done purposely just to, like, you know, signify what war is all about, you know, how raw and real and undiluted and gruesome it can be. There's nothing smooth, nothing, you know, no finesse about it. It's just rah, you know. I think that's what that sound is, because when I hear that sound, that's what I think about. I just think about something that is like rough and edgy and gruesome, you know. It's very, very powerful. And then you start to listen to the lyrics, and then it gets even more powerful. And then you see those gruesome images that come from, you know, from Vietnam. It's just, I saw a little kid who was, I cannot even imagine. I cannot imagine being around at that time and being old enough to understand what was going on and see all this footages, how that would have made me feel. Because even today, when I see stuff that were not as half as bad as Vietnam, for like a day or two, I'm just messed up. You know, I just get thoughts going in my head, you know. And then you think of Vietnam, how long it went up for, and you see all those gruesome images, and you're just thinking, how could that have been allowed to happen? But that's war, and there's been quite a few wars that has been like that, you know. I mean, my roots is Nigeria, and we had a war as well in the 60s, which was like the Biafran War, you know. I see footages of that today still, I don't know, 60 years later, and it still has like a terrible effect on me, you know. I saw all those kids who were like starved, who looked, it's just a terrible thing, war, you know. And I don't know how long this thing it will be allowed to go on for. You'll have thought, like, in this day and age, with the way the world is, we're so like modernized, you know. You would have thought war will be a thing that will be like a millions, you know, of miles away from the minds of our leaders and people, but it's not happening, you know. And as I've always said, all these leaders, if there was like a mandatory law that says if you're a leader and you want to go to war, you have to go to war yourself, and not just be like in an office somewhere or be like in a headquarters somewhere underground in a bunker directing things. You have to lead the war, you and your family members. Then I bet you there'll be no more wars, honestly. But I'm sorry, I've gone too long. I didn't realize, you know. Let's go hear the rest of the song. That is actually a very, very good song, you know, even though it's talking about something very, very bad. Well, I think it's a great song, you know, awareness-wise, it's fantastic. Let's hear some more.
Left on the floor. I'm no statesman, I'm no general. I'm no king, I'll never be. It's the rules, not the soldiers, that are my real enemy. I'm no prophet, I'm no rebel. I'm just asking you why. I just want a simple answer. Why it is I've got to die. I'm the simple-minded kind. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. 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 Oh, 2 plus 2 is on my mind. 2 plus 2 is on my mind. 2 plus 2 is mine. 2 plus 2 is on my mind.
Honestly, you listen to that, right? And it actually sounds like a song that could be played during a war. You know, it's like if you're allowed to have music playing whilst you're fighting a war, you know, in the battlefields, that song could be in the background playing. It's just like an incredible soundtrack. The music, it's so, I don't know, it's so synonymous to war, I think. It's such a clever, you know, work. The drums, the bass line, the guitars, it does sound like this song, you know, is so perfect, you know, it fits, you know, this so perfectly. I don't think it's a song Bob Seger was happy to sing, but it had to be done. And I think it was done like fantastically. I really do. And some of the lyrics that I heard as well, powerful stuff, man. Very, very powerful. I wonder, though, if it was played on the radio. I don't know if songs like this were like radio friendly back then, or maybe radio actually embraced them because radio were like thinking, oh, we did more of this because we don't want all these wars. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if they sanctioned all those war songs, you know, because the media houses can be very, very funny. And when you think, I don't know, maybe the government has a thing to do with it, I don't know. No, but over the years, there has been songs that I thought were like pro-human or pro-human race, you know, that were banned. And I'm thinking to myself, why was that banned? We needed a song like that on the radio. So you never know. But if you can still remember, maybe you can tell us if you heard this on the radio, or maybe it was a rarity. That'll be interesting. Anyway, thank you for like stopping by. If you're still here up to this moment, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give the video a big like for me. Many thanks to you for that. If you found me today for the first time, I welcome you aboard. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed yourself enough to come back again. It's Harry. Stay cool, stay safe. Most of all, stay beautiful in your heart and soul. No more wars.